You hear stories of, like Handel wrote the Messiah in 27 days. And so there's this thought of like, oh, well, if I can't finish my musical in a month, why am I doing this? Like, why do I even start trying? But I think, if you have the gift of anything, you should be using it to help others, to help your community, to build other people up. And so, I can hear music in my head, and I can put lyrics on paper, and it's like, because I can do those two things, I want to do them as best I can, and I want to do them for the people I love and care about. I'm David Getz. I'm the composer of Ruth the Musical. It's a project I've been working on since 2011, and it's being premiered in Morton. Hey, Doug. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. This is all updated stuff.
Oh,
so
good.
You might want to just.
Good people.
All right. Hey, welcome everyone. Our first night of the Ocho, I guess we could call you guys here for the choir. I really think there's going to be a lot of power just with, a local artist and local artists. Doing something that you usually see done, in big cities, and it's like, oh, if you're going to go to a premiere, you need to be in New York or you need to be in Chicago, and I just feel like it doesn't have to be that way, and it also doesn't have to be amazing. I keep telling people like, this is my first show I've ever written, but I want to do it, and that should be really, I think, the only reason why you ever need to do anything artistic, is because you want to do that, and hopefully it'll be good. We'll see. So I'm going to kind of turn it over to Phil now. He's going to kind of lead us through. You guys should all hopefully have gotten a binder at the most newest grammar. I'm not a grammar teacher. The most new version of the music. So, do we want to do any warm-ups about
Dave provides a lot of energy because the terms, the music, everything just flows out of him just so effortlessly, and it's just like, that's not fair. Music is a gift. You can train some, you can go to school for some, but in the end, it's a gift that was given to a person, and that gift is sometimes given to people in towns just like Morton. So, the idea of somebody from Morton writing a musical that, quite frankly, I think could go places, and if not this one, some of his future music. Not all composers wrote their first piece of music that just was a blockbuster, but I personally feel that Dave just has incredible talent that is a great thing for Morton.
This is Out and About on Peoria Public Radio. I'm Nathan Irwin.
And I'm Jen Gordon with Arts Partners of Central Illinois. Dave, let's start with you. You're the composer behind this, and you've mentioned before that this was 7 years in the making. Take us back to 7 years ago. How did this first start?
I was a senior in college at Illinois Wesleyan University, and I was in Grace Church, where the premiere is going to happen, listening to a sermon on the book of Ruth, and I was just inspired by one part of the story. I thought, this part could make a very emotional song, and so I kind of just jotted some notes down on my program that day, and kind of just filed it away as like just a dream, like, oh, this might be fun to do someday. You know how churches are, where every family has their bench. So my family always sat like right back here. We were always on the piano side. Like, this is where it happened, right here, sitting here. It's not like I thought like, oh, 7 years from now I'll be back here premiering the musical, because like I had this idea, like you just have this super small idea, and now it's like, now look what's happening. So yeah, I had no idea I'd be back here like doing this now. So composition can be like very self-therapeutic, like you just write music for yourself, but to actually put your music out there and like have it performed, seek out people to play it for you, that's very vulnerable, because they might not like it. And what have the last 7 years been for? Is it, are we going to get here, everybody's going to hear the show, and then there'll be like, golf clap, okay, well done, Dave, you wrote a musical. There's always going to be that voice in the back of your mind that's just like, yeah, this is a bust. Like there's nothing good here. So you have to kind of get over that. And I'd like to think I'm over that, but there's still nights I lay awake and just think, what am I doing? So. I really have like no gauge for how many people are going to come to this thing. Like I could see it being like 100 people. I could see it being several hundred people. I mean, I think this place holds like 1,200. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. But yeah, just hopefully more than this that's in right now.
It's like always the moments leading up to it, it's the worst.
Because you think like, wait, do I have to? Who was I joking with about Ruth 2? Was that you?
Yeah.
Ruth 2.
Such a wonderful turnout tonight. We might need you to just make sure you squeezed in and that there's not a whole lot of extra space because we don't want anyone to have to stand. So.
I think the stories that stick over, the centuries and time are the stories of the main characters had to make big decisions. Ruth is kind of the anti-epic. It's everyday people making everyday decisions.
As sure as Boaz is my name, and this is my harvest field.
But because they chose kindness, they chose sacrifice, they chose redemption, it has cosmic positive consequences for history.
At last I see the path for me. This bargain that I make will set her free. And for dear Naomi's life can be restored. I'll need some help, I'll need divine intervention. If Ruth is to be mine, I'll hope this prayer is fine. Be with me, Lord.
Now you've redeemed me, Lord, from a life of pain and bitterness. Promised by God, when the Redeemer comes.
a musician, you want to make it big, and I don't ever want to fault anybody for that. Just think you want your music to be heard by the most people, and you want to get to the top of your craft. But I never want to do that at the sake of basically forsaking the audience that has meant the most to me in my life. And so that would be my family and my friends, the Morton community. I grew up there. My first piano teacher was in Morton. I went to Morton High School. Now I teach at Morton High School. So if the only time that Ruth has ever performed is in that community for those people, that's really like I said, that would make me a happy man. And if they like it enough that they want to have other people hear it, then obviously I'm gonna give that gift. That's what music is. It's a gift for others.